Hey guys, today I'm going to be breaking down the beat that you heard in the intro. So I first started off with this ARP phrase. And for effects I put on it, I just cut out some of the highs so make it less present, make it blend into the mix a little bit more. And then the next thing that I added was this very simple repetitive pluck pattern. It goes like this. Basically all I did is I started with this simple, just this section, and I copied it over and moved the E down a little bit. Just moved it down one note to create some tension between these two notes right here. And then I just copied this over again. And at the end, I moved the C sharp up an octave just to add a little bit of variation. And then I just copied this 4-bar loop over to make it 8 bars. The next thing that I added was this brass sound. Also, all the sounds that I used and all the instruments that I use in this beat are from this VST called Fraction. It's a really cool VST. And so I added this brass just to add some low frequencies to the sample. And it's really simple. It just plays a C sharp in 2 different octaves. And it's just to add some lower frequencies to the sample. And then the next sound I added was another sound from Fraction that and this sound has a lot of motion to it. So I just copied the same chord across and then added another high note at the end of every 4 bars. And I just did this to add movement to the sample. And then now this is what the whole sample sounds like together. It's nice and wavy, it's got a lot of motion to it. And then the next thing that I did was the drums. I started off with the hi-hat, and this is a hi-hat pattern that I made. I started off with just a 2-step pattern, and then I added some rolls, some hi-hat rolls in these lower notes, and this is what this sounds like. The rolls in the lower octaves just give it a lot of bounce. It makes it sound like it's a completely different like drum instrument being used when you use it in the lower notes. Sounds like you just like added another perk on. And then I added this snare just once per bar. That's what that sounds like. And then the next thing that I did was I added this counter snare, just sort of to lead into the main snare, and some rolls to give it more bounce. And this is what this sounds like. So I start off with these hits right here, which are the same position as over here. And then I replace this roll with just two 2-note rolls for the second half of the 4 bars, and then I just had another snare leading into it. And then I just copied this 4-bar loop over to make it 8 bars. Next thing I added was this open hat that just hits once every 2 bars. It's really simple. It's nothing special to that. And then this is the 808 pattern that I used. started out just with these 2 notes copied over to every 2 bars. And then I added in these rolls and to the higher notes just to give it more motion. And here's all the drums together. That's what they sound like. Notice how all the rolls sort of like flow into each other from the different drum instruments. It gives it just a nice bounce. And then this is the full beat all together.